Welcome to The Dull Edge. It's a podcast where we answer questions that nobody cares about the answers of. I hate that already.
It's fine. We can still change it.
Okay.
It's fine.
You want me to do it again?
You can if you want to. I'll just put both in.
Okay. First one. Sounds like an idiot. Okay. Hey, welcome to The Dull Edge. This is a podcast where we answer questions where the answers don't matter. I'm Shay.
And I'm Bobby. And this time we're talking about, frick, I already forgot the title of it.
Things that we weren't expecting as an adult.
Yeah, that's right.
Or something to that effect.
Yeah, things that we weren't expecting and not like taxes, because nobody ever is ready for taxes.
Taxes is stupid.
Whatever. But did you want to do yours first?
Sure. Cars.
Okay, go.
So
what about
I should have been prepared for cars.
Like, you didn't think that you had to drive them, or you meant like maintenance, or do you mean like insurance?
Maintenance. Okay. Maintenance. Yeah. So I mean, I worked in insurance for years, right? And so like I understood, cars need insurance. That wasn't a hard thing for me, right?
Okay.
But they never stop. You know how like moms complain about laundry all the time? Like it's like the whole fashionable thing the last 10 years. Laundry never stops. Cars never stop needing maintenance.
100%. I just went and I took mine in because my window decided to break.
Awesome.
And so it couldn't go down. Well, it couldn't go back up. It could go down, but it couldn't go back up. So I took it back in, and they were like, hey, just so you know, your back somethings are, they're wearing out. And I was like, excuse you? I just had everything fixed when I got it. And I think I got it 2 years ago, which I drive my car like maybe 5 miles.
Maybe to work and back. Yeah, that's it.
And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I didn't do it because I was like, F that.
It's still moving. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah. So that's the same thing with us. And that's the other thing I don't get is like, so we took our car in last weekend. We took it to the first place. 2 different places. We took it to the first place and they're like, oh yeah, you need new tires. I'm like, well, yeah, that's obvious. I came in with a flat, duh. So they switched out my tires. They're like, here's $1,000. I'm like, for tires? Are you kidding me? Well,
like, you were replacing all 4 of them?
Yeah, we replaced all 4 of them. So $1,000.
That sounds about right.
I know, but that's so much money. The car was only $10,000 when we bought it used. So I've just spent another 10% on my car.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there was that. But they didn't do it right. And we're like, what's wrong? Because it was thumping and squealing and doing all this stuff. And we're like, well, we're not trusting those people. We're not going back. So we went to an actual tire shop, like an adult should go.
You didn't go to a tire shop the first time?
No, we just went to our place that changes oil. Because it's like, you just take the tire off, put the new tire on. Well, yeah, we learned, right? So we took it to the tire shop, and they're like, oh yeah, so here's your back flippity flip it. And they gave some word I've never heard before. And we're like, okay. And like, so we'll change this, and then we'll change the front flippity flip it. And we're like, and they weren't the same flippity flip it, right? I don't know what they are. I have no idea. They don't talk to you about this anywhere.
It wasn't like the alignment was off?
Oh, no, they already adjusted that.
Okay.
Because obviously, if you take your car in, they're like, you need an alignment, right? Every single time you take your car in, they're like, oh yeah, and you need a new alignment. You're like, what are you charging? What are you doing down there?
Just rolling them.
I know. What are they doing? I have no idea. But the thing is if you don't do it, then what could happen, right? Like, you just live in fear.
Did your car pull one way or the other way?
No.
Okay, then you don't need an alignment.
But they always do every time. I don't know.
Because I'm not a car person that deep.
But that's what I mean, is like, you don't know. You have no idea, right? Like, none of us do, except for mechanics, and they're probably all wizards. I don't.
I did, just because my dad is a mechanic, and we only had, so that, like, I cheated on that one, but like, we never had a new car, so like, oh, we need this fixed. Oh, this is broken now. Oh,
right, sure.
Okay, whatever. So that's why when you said cars, I was like,
we go.
Which part? What part didn't you know?
Well, my dad was a security officer, so we don't know anything about cars. But yeah, that just cracks me up because and it's all just magic to me. I have no idea, and they just charge you money, and they can just say any number, and you'll pay it.
That's the part that I don't like. Where I'm like, okay, I get it, because I took some mechanic classes, and I'm like, I understand, like, how they go, but like, how much they charge you. I'm like, because there was some where I'm like, the labor on this is more than the parts. But I get it, because I have a Fiat, so like, to get into my stuff, they have to take out everything to get to some of the bits. Because it's all like
Tetris in there,
And they always say, like, when I'd go to those classes, they're always like, the engineers and the mechanics hate each other, because the engineers are like, I just have to make it fit in this hole. And the mechanics are like, how am I supposed to put my hand in
that hole?
And you're like, oh no. So yeah, no, that's for sure. You don't expect it to break down all the time. Not that they're breaking down, but you're like, you go in, and then you're like, 2 other things are on the way out, and you're like, why are you on the way out?
Are you on the way out? Just work. You're a machine. It's not that hard. My blender doesn't have this kind of emotional drama all the time.
Yeah.
And I use my blender way more than my car.
Oh my gosh.
Do you? Well, probably not, but it makes me feel like I do sometimes. Anyway, but like, so we took the car in for the tires, $1,000 for the tires, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then when it went wrong, took it in again to the actual people that we should have done the first time.
Okay.
$800. So now,
$1,800, bro.
Yeah, for my stupid $10,000 car, I have now spent nearly $2,000.
Was it good now?
Well, yeah, it's good now, but next week the flippity gibbet will probably go out again. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I just was not prepared for cars. Like I've just spent like rent on my car over the weekend. You know what I mean?
Easy. Could you imagine if you had to pay rent and then that?
And
that's $3,000.
I know. Who could do that? Who could do that? You just starve. Yeah, that's what you do.
That's it. You eat the rocks outside and your old tires.
Yep.
And that's it.
Your old tires.
Yeah, you take those home. Yeah.
No, mine was shredded.
Oh.
That's why we had to get it changed.
Then take it home, eat it.
Oh man.
It's already ready for you.
And the dumb thing was it was on the inside, like on the inside of where it rubs against the wheel well, I guess.
Yeah.
On the inside. So I had no idea. There was no idea.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
That's crazy.
So now I'm like, is it going to do it again? Anyway.
I'd wonder about the wheel well now if it was rubbing.
Well, it's an old car, so it's probably rubbing everywhere. But anyway, that's okay. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, so for you,
oh my gosh,
what's for you?
So for mine, my instant thought was making decisions in general.
Really?
Yeah, like, because I'm that kid that would wake up and I'd go to school and I'd do all the things right and I'd do anything that the teachers said, do this. I said, okay. I went to hockey. I'd show up every week, whether I wanted to go or not. There was only one time I cried and was like, I don't want to do this and didn't go. Like, I just am like, and maybe that was just on me, where like I was that person that should have been like, no, I want to make my own decisions, but I wasn't. I was that person that just was like,
you're okay letting other people do it?
Yeah. I just do what I'm told, and that's the end. Is that guy fishing?
Squirrel.
Oh, then maybe there's, maybe those are sticks for walking. Either way, this is a park, and I feel like that's unnecessary. / if you're fishing, then you've got issues.
I don't think he's fishing. I think those are.
Are they the? Oh, maybe they're swords.
Those are rapiers. Yeah.
Yep, never mind. Okay, cool. He's welcome.
Yep.
So
you got to explain that now. It's on the podcast.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll explain itself in time. So that's all I thought was like, because now that I'm here and I've been out of school for a long time, like I'll think about, well, I would like to go on a trip. I can go on a trip anytime I want to, as long as I like let work know.
Sure.
But like, you know, like when you go to school, you're like, well, we just got to wait till spring break, or we just got to wait till you get to the summer, or we just got to wait till this time, or when your parents tell you we're going on a trip and you're not going to school. Right. And I'm like, now I'm like, should I ask my mom to do this? Or should I ask my mom to, you know, do something else? And I'm like, no, I'm a freaking adult. I should do my own things. And if it doesn't work out, then it's fine. But I'm like,
do you come across decision fatigue where you've just like run into too many decisions and you're like, I can't anymore. No more decisions now.
Yeah, I'll take a break. Yeah, and just like, well, whatever happens at this point. Just let it run out. Time run out. I don't know.
Oh man, you know how you're the opposite on the mechanic thing and the car thing. You knew you were okay. I'm the opposite on the decisions.
It's like when that came up in fencing where you were like, I just don't understand. I can't remember who it was where they're like, I just don't know what to do in a situation. And I'm like, analysis paralysis. I get that. Where you just are like, I don't know. And you're like,
that doesn't exist for me.
Yeah. You just are like, just do it. And I'm like,
just do something, anything.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Is it an issue of consequences for you where it's hard?
Yeah, I think so. Because
the consequences are paralyzing you.
Yeah. Where like, there will be things in my life that I'll be like, I'll go to make a decision, but it'll be like, so-and-so's not going to like that.
Oh my word, really?
And yeah. I even do that at work sometimes. Really? Where I'll go to do stuff, and I'll be like, one of my coworkers will not like that, and I'll think, how can I hide it?
Oh my goodness.
How can I like explain myself in a way that'll make sense for them or whatever? So
that is fascinating. That's fascinating.
I hate it so much, and it's so hard to like break to like just be like, you know what?
You're just a good person. That's what it is. You're just a good person.
It's just like. Yeah, but it like pisses me off where I'm like, you're not even a good person, and I'm doing stuff for you. Oh, that's hilarious. It just gross.
I never experienced decision fatigue, and I think that's what they call. I don't know if that's what medical people call. I never experienced decision fatigue until about 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
where it was the height of when I was the captain and everything was super super busy with Ben's family and my family, and like. And us, Ben, Parker, and Liza and I. So we were really, really stressed out too, just about 2 years ago, just, you know, because we're adults now, we have cars. Yeah. But like all of a sudden people would ask me the simplest thing. What do you want to eat?
Oh no.
And all of a sudden I couldn't do it.
Bro, I say ice water all the time
now. Ice water?
What do you want for dinner? Ice water. That's good.
At least you got the ice in there. There's a decision there. Oh man.
Yeah, no, I don't know how people do that. Like if I was a mom, like even me being just myself, making decisions to like eat food, I'm like not eat food because I have to eat like 8 times a day.
Yeah.
But like thinking about what am I gonna eat make for dinner is obnoxious. So I don't know how you live having 4 people where you're like, if I just want to eat cereal today,
and they all want
totally
different things.
Oh my gosh, do you make different things?
Sometimes, yeah.
I'd be like, you're suffering today.
Yeah, you're suffering. Well, sometimes I do tell them to suffer. If they get all complainy about what I have made for dinner, I'll be like, you are old enough. You can go make your own food. Go figure it out. And they're like, ooh.
You're like, Danita, I don't know if that I would be
eat
a
it or
bad parent.
suffer.
That's why I don't have kids.
Well, there's always cereal. There's always cereal in the house, so they're not going to starve. Cereal and bread, right? They can do that.
Why just lock the door?
Why are you locking the door?
Because not that anyone would rip the door open, but
yes, I got it.
Anyways, so yeah, that's
okay.
I don't know.
I don't know how to end it now.
I don't know how to end it either.
I don't know how to. There you go. That's our. Our.
I guess this is the point where we say, let us know what your problems that you thought as an adult was that you didn't see coming. That, yeah.
That's perfect.
Some people, everyone has those things.
Everyone has those things. Let us know.
Yeah, because I asked Heidi.
Oh yeah.
I'll end it with this, I guess. I asked Heidi, and she was like, insurance, in general, and I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, I researched so much about insurance. She's like, I don't understand it. I don't know where to get it. I don't know where to whatever. I don't know anything. And I'm like, that was an easy for me. Which one?
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, that's whatever. What I did. I sold it, so I know it too. That's funny.
It's interesting how people like have those like
that
was easy. This what you falter on or what other people have extra. And you're like, oh, well there it is. So anyways, let us know in the comments what you have for your downfalls, or I guess what you think about our downfalls. I don't know, something.
There you go.
Anyways.